The Evolution of Helicopters by Chase Johnson and Danny Haight. The idea of helicopters were originally designed off of Leonardo da Vinci's aerial screw and the Chinese flying top. The first helicopter was the Focke-Wulf FW-61 in 1936.
In 1942, Igor Sikorsky designed the first full-scale production helicopter. The helicopter has been developed greatly since production for different tasks such as speed, lifting heavy loads, agility, and high-altitude flights. There are also multiple types of helicopters such as tandem rotors, coaxial rotors, intermeshing rotors, and quadcopters.
Each copter has different rotors, or a combination of the three kinds: hingeless, fully articulated, and teetering. Helicopters are able to fly due to the angle of the rotors, which create lift by pushing air from above the rotors downwards. The helicopter is able to be turned due to the fin on the empennage of the aircraft along with another rotor occasionally.
Helicopters were built for their ability to take off vertically and hover rather than for speed like other aircraft. Originally, prototypes of helicopters were made with rotating discs instead of blades that are used nowadays. Helicopters were first used in war by Nazi Germany in World War II, although there were only 2 used.
After World War II, helicopters took off and became more commonplace and developed rapidly. The military helicopter is a helicopter specifically built for use by military forces. The most common use of military helicopters is to transport troops. Other common uses are combat search and rescue, medical evacuation, and even for attacking ground targets.
Most military helicopters are armored heavily around the pilots, engines, transmission, and fuel tanks. The first military helicopter was used in 1942. There are many types of military helicopters. The most common types are attack, observatory, transportation, and maritime helicopters.
The use of military helicopters will always continue unless they are outdated by flying cars. Helicopters are even used by news channels now to get a better view on cities and to get to the scenes first. They also might use helicopters to cover more of a variety of cities. Like on Friday Night Touchdown, news channels use helicopters to cover football games all over the state. Like on Friday Night Touchdown, news channels use helicopters to cover football games all over the state.
Police use helicopters and autogyros to conduct missions. Police helicopters can also be equipped with thermal imaging cameras.
They have developed amphibious helicopters which can land on water. They can be designed with waterproof hulls and are able to float without pontoons or utility floats that are put onto the base of the helicopter.
Juan de la Cierva invented the modern autogyro in the early 1920s. His first 3 designs were unsuccessful, but his 4th was a success and was flown first on January 17, 1923. Gyrocopters are much like helicopters, but smaller and oftentimes with an open cockpit that can only carry 1 or 2 passengers. An autogyro's power plant is located behind the cockpit with a rotor that creates lift and one that creates thrust for forward movement.
Some people are making history themselves, from the first electric helicopter to the first human-powered helicopter.
Helicopters can have many unique and helpful designs, such as stealth helicopters used by the military and simple ones that just have interesting paint jobs or uniquely designed fuselages. There are also many interesting prototypes that are being invented, such as an O-shaped helicopter with openings on each side.
And that's the end of the evolution of helicopters.